Plan serves the entire family. We serve mothers and fathers and siblings and other people like that. And we also, though, serve the person that has a neurobiological disorder, otherwise known as mental illness.
Give a chance to the people who have mental illness not to be always like in a prison because of their mental illness.
We serve adults 18 and older.
There was lots of support for children which terminated either when they were 18 or 25.
We're networking around our needs.
We were very anxious to have a system which would include the family and become a support for our adult children.
Plan is unique because it fills a gap.
And my son fell through the cracks. There was no caseworker, there was no safety net for him.
But it also is looking at what might be helpful to that person in the future when the parents are no longer here.
It is a safety net for my family in case something happens to my husband and I.
We are a not-profit, but we are fee-for-service. And so they can pick and choose of the smorgasbord of any kind of service that they'd like, and we do our best to put that together.
I think the best part of Plan for me is giving her an outlet to do social things with people that don't really judge her.
We customize services to exactly what the consumer as well as the family wants.
I think that right to choose what you need to have done for yourself is definitely something that we fulfill for most clients.
Care manager is the person who kind of does it all.
From arranging benefits, searching for housing, employment, schooling, going back to school, filling out applications.
Of course, mental health, and whatever their needs are, and we kind of come up with some goals and help them reach their goals to stay stable and to be integrated with the community.
Crisis services, transportation, community integration, decreasing isolation.
I like the socials a lot.
Once a month, we get together somewhere in the community and we do fun things together as a group.
They're great ways to integrate their consumers into society so they can feel human and remember what it's like to not have this quote-unquote disability or this impairment in the way and just enjoy life the way it's supposed to be enjoyed.
Going to the museums and parks and talking to people at the social.
I get a lot of joy seeing the joy in their faces and them telling me what a great time they had and how much they enjoyed it, what fun it was. And this is the first time I've been out of the house in a month, and this is going to keep me going for the rest of the month.
The most important thing is that we focus a lot more on the human characteristics of the people we serve.
The recovery model is not totally focused on medications. It's focused on relationships. It's focused on defining what your goals are in life. My son wasn't born to this world to be mentally ill. He has another purpose, in my opinion.
And that kind of positive role model that's more about connection and human emotions and human relationships is so much more rewarding to watch in action than just clear clinical diagnostics and assessments and kind of cookie cutter treatments.
This whole idea of recovery has been the focus, if you will. And Plan has unique services in that they utilize peer specialists.
That means you work in a gainfully employed situation with Plan to help other peers.
It makes me feel that I contribute, that I can be able to help somebody such as myself as being a 30-year living as a patient role.
I also would have never thought I could do that kind of stuff, especially being on a board, without having tried it first with Plan.
It gives them some sense of hope that I see a mentally ill person presenting this to me. And I said, maybe I can do something to contribute to society and not isolate myself.
That I'm able to try those things out first at Plan in a safe place.
Being able to be a part of a workforce that helps people re-engage into care or define for themselves what recovery is for them.
And it's helped my self-esteem and, but definitely confidence and trusting myself.
That there's different elements of recovery. Medication is one part of that. Socialization is another one. Intellectual wellness, I think, is important. You have to stimulate.
It's unique because it is a small agency, and we're really open to doing whatever it is that is necessary for the consumer, and we're able to kind of plug in and be individualized, provide individualized care for each person, and we have the flexibility to do whatever it is that is necessary and think outside the box and be creative. And
having us focus on other things instead of just always worrying about the illness was not the answer. We need to focus on all those other things that are important. So as a family member, and also meeting other people that are going through the same situation was so energizing for me. That I wasn't alone in this world, that there were other people just struggling the same way I was.